Us can get extremely competitive, with things often getting out of hand, people screaming, and sometimes even going so far as friendships being on the line.
Is only a game.
Players' brains are getting so gargantuan that the fan base is starting to look like Megamind. If you thought you were smart, think again. From a stealthy satellite setup to a shocking surprise in electrical, these are 1,000 IQ Among Us plays. And if you like this video in the next 5 seconds, we will inflate your cranium for free. Here's what your brain could look like. Measuring tape not included. Number 10, the stack giveth, the stack taketh. We all know and love electrical as the game's very own homemade murder dungeon. I mean, if you step in there for like 10 seconds, you'll probably get murdered. But if you're the imposter, then killing someone in electrical is pretty much guaranteed for every game. So when this guy strolled into electrical as the imposter looking for a clean kill, let's just say he didn't get exactly what he intended. But I don't know about you, but if this happened to me, I'd probably be too embarrassed and confused to defend myself. Now, there may have been a bit of cheating going on by this group of crewmates, but hey, I'll allow it for the memes. Stacking is a really clever way to nab the imposter. Just make sure that the imposter isn't hidden within your group of people. Now that would be interesting. Instead of hiding in a group though, this next imposter hid in plain sight. It's time to check out number 9, the double imposter O2 play. Having one imposter is pretty stressful in itself on the scale. But when you add 2 sneaky murderers into the smallest map in the game, it can really challenge you. It can also challenge the imposters though. With 2 killers, you have a higher chance of catching one of them in the act. These 2 imposters, however, lured an unsuspecting crewmate into O2 with a perfect plan in place. I don't know how that first guy was completely oblivious to the report button. Guy just frolicked past like a little Bambi. Total bliss. Hey, at least he came back to double check. While these 2 imposters were probably communicating amongst each other, get it? Because you can bet that this next pair were not. Introducing number 8, the perfect double kill. It can get pretty annoying in Among Us when you have an imposter teammate who has absolutely no idea what they're doing. It's also frustrating when you can see a perfect opportunity that you would have been able to pull off if you were just communicating with your team. But when this streamer saw an opportunity like that, they wondered if a miracle could happen. And of course, it seems that their imposter teammate was indeed in on the plan. Without even communicating, they pulled off one of the cleanest double kills I've seen in a long time. Bravo! But from being imposters to catching them, here's number 7, how to catch imposters in electrical. As we've said, electrical is literally a death trap. If you didn't know before, now you know. But it doesn't have to be that way. This player has developed a very smart way to catch any imposter in electrical red-handed. And it's not even that hard. It's pretty simple. Check this out. I mean, why aren't more of us doing this? Sure, that massive wall in electrical is the reason it's murder central, but it's also great for hiding behind. Maybe if everyone starts doing this, then the room won't be so bad after all. I know I'm definitely gonna try this next time I'm alone in there. Wish me luck. But where we're going, you won't need luck. For number 6, the vent play. While it is fun catching imposters in the act like that, it's pretty annoying when you get caught yourself. So how do you counter that? Well, with 2 players left on Mira HQ, this sneaky imposter decided that instead of killing and winning the game, he'd play with his food for a bit. Purple must have been running for his life after seeing him vent. I could just imagine the stress of running through those corridors, knowing that the imposter could come around the corner at any second. I think I just about have an anxiety attack. Poor Purple. Luckily, it's not all doom and gloom for crewmates as we move on to number 5, balcony bluff. While sitting in a corner and hiding behind each other was a pretty funny strategy in electrical, the imposter isn't always so clueless. It's pretty easy to tell there's a group of people there by just looking closely. So what can you do instead? Well, this group of crewmates thought of an even more ingenious way to catch an imposter red-handed. Yep, you could probably safely bet that that killer was not expecting that. Honestly, I didn't even know you could just chill behind that satellite dish. Did you know that? I wonder if you could just hide there as an imposter one game or lure someone behind it and kill them. Well, that's one way to hide a body. But what if you kill someone and get caught yourself? But if you've ever seen some stuff you know you probably shouldn't have, then you should check out number 4, the last minute excuse. We talked about electrical quite a bit in this video, from getting caught by a group of people to hiding around a corner waiting to strike. But while all of those were about the imposter being spotted while killing, on the flip side of things, check out this last minute play. It's amazing how great this person's timing was on this. I love how Cyan just sat there and accepted his fate. I don't know why he didn't report the body, but it definitely was one of the worst decisions he could have made. That was a big break for the imposter, though. Imagine how stressed he must have been wondering if Cyan saw him or not. And then Yellow comes around the corner. I'd be so relieved and dying. But definitely not because I'm sus or the imposter. Really, it's not me. Don't vote me in. From outer space, lock in for our top 3. We're kicking things off with number 3. Playing with your food. Earlier in the video, we showed you a guy chasing his last target down the corridor in Mira HQ. And it looks like that strategy is getting more and more popular. I'm not surprised though. It's a really fun way to toy with people, especially when you realize there's no consequences. Aha! Yes, getting away with things with no consequences. That's exactly what I wanted. And that is exactly what our next imposter planned to do. Dude popped out like a jack-in-the-box. My favorite part about this is just the crewmate walking around in a panic while the imposter is just venting in front of him. But venting's an understatement for those crewmates. I'd be fuming if I were them. Making them both go to reactor? Come on, that is torture. All right, okay, seriously, it's not funny anymore, okay? All right, it's kind of funny. I feel bad for them in a way, but this was a deviously smart strategy, even if it was just to humiliate these poor guys. Our next clip isn't just some random person, however, it's from your favorite Swede, XQC. In Among Us, a massive feature is, of course, your line of sight. You don't see around corners and things in an area may block certain parts of a room. So, XQC took advantage of this exact feature in order to pull off one of the most wild 1000 IQ plays I've seen in a long time. Check this out. This man really just broke into the room without anyone knowing, pulled off a stealth kill, and was back out of there like a bandit, all in the space of 10 seconds. The other crewmates must have been so confused to have a chilled room 1 minute and a corpse in there the next. Either way, he pulled off the assassination of the century. And last but not least, we move on to our final clip of the day from none other than Mizkif. Number 1, out of sight, out of mind. While pulling off a kill while out of sight is pretty ballsy, our number 1 spot goes out to Mizkif, who decided to do probably the most bold kill I've ever seen in Among Us. When the lights were switched off, the entire lobby went to go fix them. And let's just say he definitely was given a split-second opportunity and took it. How he got away with that is just mind-boggling. And I think I'll forever be afraid of fixing the lights and electrical from now on, knowing that you can get away with murder from literally 3 inches away. Thank you, Mizkif. If you learned something in this video, leave a like in the next 5 seconds or you'll get sus the first round next time you're imposter. Want to know more tricks in Among Us? Well, then click this video on screen right now. You have to check it out. I'll see you guys over there, but this has been Sam, and keep it right here on T5G2. Bye-bye.